Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. It's a little late, so I have to keep it low. But my people, the spirit of my DM yet again. And you know I'm in trouble when these songs like, Sweet Love from like Anita Baker like keeps playing in your head. You like, and I try to stay away from songs like that, my people. You don't have to believe me, like just not to feel that passion, but I can hear it, like Sweet Love. Really, really. So let's check on our DMs energies. This one here is spontaneous, but I could feel it like, what are you trying to say? Just like I said, that song Sweet Love from Anita Baker. And again, I try and stay away from those because I'm like, hypersensitive, but I can feel it. I cannot. Like, what is he thinking? I'm trying to tell you the whole time. Hi, Trisha, love. Hi, Michelle. Hi to you all. Do you see that in that card? I cannot. I'm telling you, the masculine is not doing too well for the moment. Like, they don't really like themselves, And I keep trying to tell you too, the more they're trying to resist, this union between the two of you, the more they're going to be in the energy of like failure, quite frankly. Defeat. It's like the universe forcing them to look your way. I got two. Do you see that? Success. When he becomes right, and only that, otherwise he's blocked, is what I can see. And I can see my person is like playing dumb with me, quite frankly. So it's the case with yours too. He knows exactly what's going on. They know that you're twin flames, my people. Like, this one here is no ordinary type of love. And if I can hear, sweet love in my head, oh, this one here is in trouble too. And I can see it with that card. I'm in the dark, but in reverse. This one here, take it as it resonates, my people, but you can see this. They want you back, in their feelings about you. Feeling like they cannot do this thing here without you. Do you know what he's saying to me? For the longest time, these guys tried not to worry themselves about you. This one here is that numbing, I miss you, but in reverse, that numbing. I should have treated you better. You can only numb yourself for so long, and then it starts coming up. I can see it, my people. Didn't I tell you the masculine is not doing too well? I can see it here, even into that card, help me. I keep sending the message to my DM that, I'm here. I don't really live, in spirit. You would be very surprised. I'm here in the flesh. If you can find me, if you want to contact me, of course, I'm going to help you. You'd be very surprised, my loves. You don't have to believe me. Like over here in Paris, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. These guys, just to tell you, these unions, they're starting to become real. They're wondering, I can feel it, like, is it too late to call you around that time? Because I think of you around 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to believe me. The idea, again, that they mess up. But this one here is deeper than that. You see that card forever? Into that card, I cannot, what I told you earlier, the masculine is not doing too well. Hi, Taishia. Not really, love. We're getting, warm around here. Do you see that? The fact that he would think that he's a mess up forever. You know, like I'm starting to figure out like who my masculine is. Let me tell you, people, he's got a beautiful smile. I love his smile. I love a lot of things about him, but I'm not here to, talk about that today. It's like they're absolutely beautiful, our DMs, but inside that's not how they feel. It's like, this conspiracy, the whole world against them. Yeah, I can see it here. Like a masculine, a divine masculine thinking that they're a mess up, that they're not worth anything, and that idea of forever, like really just come to me. I'll show you that this one here is not the truth. Do you see that it is worth it? But in reverse is the fact that they think they're not worth anything. Just come to a true, feminine. She'll show you otherwise. You're worth everything if you're masculine, even with your mistakes and flaws. Hi, Vega. Hi, Vega, love. How are you? This one here is an emphasis, my people. Like, should I be jealous? Is there another one in your life? That's how your DM is thinking as well. This one here is an emphasis because of how they feel about themselves. Like, I'm a mess up. So, of course, when you feel like that, you're going to think that you have competition, and I can see it here. The truth. But there's no such thing as the truth in reverse. I don't know why it's coming up like in reverse lately. I can tell you what I can feel in this card. That's how you have to be to your DMs. Like, yeah, a bit late for me too. Everything in reverse, it happens, my love. I don't really know what you mean, but yeah, it happens. I read in reverse to accept like a couple of decks. The truth keeps coming back like in reverse to me. I can tell you why. That's when you have to set your Virgo mode, I call it now, the detective mode on your DM, to be like, yeah, I'm a psychic, so don't even try to play with me. Do you see this card of the truth, in reverse? It's part of the reason why this guy doesn't want to come too close, because he knows I'm going to figure it out. There's hidden truth here. I can see it here. And Vega, you're inspiring me for that. Like maybe means hidden. Yeah, hidden here. I can see it, hidden truth. Like I don't want you to see all the bad stuff I have within is what I'm seeing here. This one here is an emphasis again. For some of them, they need you more than thinking that you're like, busier with somebody else, and the fact that they would never see you again is sending them more like into a deeper depression. And this one here may be specific, you've had a tower moment with them lately or something like that. Excuse me. But this one here I can feel for the masculine energy for the moment, like that energy of depression. Absolutely. That's when you have to link up with your feminine, stop fighting this fight alone, masculines. That's what a feminine is there for, but some of them, they just want to be depressed, by themselves. And I can tell you they cannot move on from you. I've had that feeling too, like, DM, he cannot get rid of me, my DM. I'm maybe doing better than him, without him, because I'm used to being by myself. Let's me know. He's like, a social person. Yeah, you effed by now. Because I can handle being alone. He cannot. He can't get rid of me, neither can your DM. They cannot get rid of you. Pain, do you see that? I can feel it, with the masculine energy. Absolutely not doing right for the moment. I can tell you something. This one here is for the ones, who have children with, excuse me, they're masculine, they still want you. And the other message I'm getting is that even if I acted like a child, I still want you. I still need you. I can hear it. Exactly into this divine feminine card. You don't have to believe me. At this point here, I'm going to tell you, if you're resonating with me, you cannot even mess this one up for yourself, even if you try to. It's like your energy, like that core energy for the moment, they're hooked on you to the point like, literally like a goddess to them. You don't have to believe me. I can feel that energy. And I've had today what I call my first success story. I've been waiting for this one here, like to be like, girl, you are completely on the right track. You've corrected. She followed, my guidance. And I'm extremely proud of her. Lets me know, the feminine energy is fighting for itself. And you don't have to believe me in this life here. We may be the weaker gender and whatnot, but in spirit, my people, we are bigger than them. 1111. You don't have to believe me. I believe personally that women, even spiritually, we gave birth to men. So they're kids compared to us. I said that. You see that dilemma for divine masculine, the fact that they would dim their lights, to fit in. Like, what was I trying to fit this, world for is what I'm hearing. Too much into this worldly situation. Caught up in the world, I can definitely see it. How can you mother yourself? This one here is deeper than that. Tai Shia love. This 1111, I never cared for that number, but for now, it's like my best friend. You don't have to believe me. Didn't I tell you the masculine needs you? I keep getting that feeling lately, and me, I'm sensitive to that energy. With BS, you cannot get me, but if it's just like you being human, that's calling for me, I will be there for you. And this like motherly energy, or this like nurturing energy, you don't have to believe me, they need it from you. I keep getting that to like heal me, feminine. Absolutely. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. Absolutely, my love. And it's funny, you would think you're up for no reason. For some of you, it's because this MFers, they're up to. And mine is up too. I can feel him. You are not alone. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? I can feel this guy by now. One thing, for the ones who are catching up with me that I figured out lately because of my masculine, now I can detect masculinity versus like feminine energy. So come too close, my brother. I'm going to detect you. And I can feel his spirit, and you should be able to feel your guy's spirit too. You're up, you're feeling some kind of way, like, let me tell you how deep this thing goes. I don't know where my DM is, but the way I'm feeling warm, and I've been dancing, you can see it in my arms and on my arms and everything. I know he's somewhere warm, that MF, without me. Really? You're not alone, my DFs, because the spirit of your DM is connecting with you. Just let it happen. Mirror. You don't have to believe me. I can feel it. I'm warm for no reason because this one, is somewhere warm. And these mirroring, situations, they're happening between you and your DMs, sorry, both. They're really happening like, oh, we are really identical. Yeah, I'm starting to see that too. We are just the same. Your guidance is divinely guided. If you find yourself here, you don't have to worry about anything, my loves. And I hope that you have heard me. I'm liking this about the masculine because it's like confirmation to me. Now it's not really like a karma anymore. I believe the masculine has cleared like a lot of their karma. And if not, it may be some, karmic situations lingering on, some more problems. But I'm feeling they're like wiping their boards, like, yeah, I've been good for long enough. My life shouldn't feel this bad anymore. I'm liking this one here. I don't feel like karmic situations or energies anymore, just like residues of negative energy within the masculine. This one here, this variance in reverse, lets me know the whole time that I've been trying to do like, this one here, not really like pillar of the light, keepers of the earth, like light work, I know what he's been doing into this variance of in reverse, like my angel card in reverse. These guys were busy being devils, my people, while we over here trying to be literally angels is what's going on. That's why into this card like star mother, now they need you. Oh yeah, you're going to need the feminine to literally heal you, nurse you back to life after you've been like a devil yourself, a little devil. And let me take a second here to tell you something, because me, I'm trying to keep a lot, to myself, not to offend anybody. But people, don't let these people fool you with this like tattoos and piercings and things like this. This one there is a mark. Do you know why I keep my skin and like stuff like I am? Because I believe that God's creation is perfect by itself. You don't need to tattoo your skin if you're godly, because your skin itself is the tattoo, is the godly part of you. So if I were you, I would let it go, and some people find that hard to believe. Yeah, you don't have to believe me. Just ask anybody who's really spiritual. They'll tell you my skin, you don't open it, Jehovah's Witness and everything. They know exactly what I'm speaking about. You don't hurt your skin like purposely, you know. Devil energy. Onto these DMs, like, you have no idea. Channeling. Do you see the stuff that I'm trying to tell you? You don't have to believe me. I'm like over here trying to collect my blessings, and I'm just like, I respect everybody, but certain things they need to be said. So I get that, oh, the lady 777. I was born July the 7th, so I know you agree, like, really, my love. You know already. It's the truth what I'm trying to tell you. It's like a culture of marking you, like, certain people, if they're really spiritual, they see you with the tattoo, they know you've been like in contact with the devil. It's a mark. Oh, why I say, if you have it in you, the world is like it is, and so on. Just like have that last one or that first one, piercing or tattoo and everything, and just let it go. But myself, I'm not marked, my people. Thank the Lord Almighty, I am not marked. Whatever beast, not marked. Nothing. If so, it's my earrings, and even that I'm like, but I can live with that one there. Just earrings. And I did that purposely. You see that? As I'm speaking, this one here is jumping. You don't have to believe me. You would think, not having tattoos, not wearing like, acrylic nails is like a problem here. Yet you see him jumping out like, yeah, girl, you're just my kind of girl. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe it. And as I'm speaking of these tattoos, whatever it is, I like the art of it, but it is what it is. You don't have to believe me. Ask anybody. Ask anybody who said they believe in the Lord. Like, really tattooing your skin, it's the mark of the beast, my people. Let me keep my mouth quiet. It's what it is. And these masculine, some of them are tattooed. Like, what? I can see it here. They want to be in their masculinity. This thing that I'm describing, that godly masculinity, but some of them, they just cannot heal. And you know, in this card, like soul family in reverse, you don't have to believe me, it's because they have nobody to help them, to guide them. We have somewhat of a community, and it really helps my people. Like I'm over here in the middle of the night, like the spirit is bothering me. I can share the energy with you. It's beautiful. The energy is not wasted anymore. They don't necessarily have that any themselves. Do you see that? Into this wellness in reverse. Like who's going to make me feel better? You're the F. Nobody else. That's how it was like orchestrated for you. We get to have our girlfriends, and you get to be over there like too proud amongst men. So it's only a feminine. I can feel it. Like this guy, he needs me in his life, you know. And you don't have to believe me. Even into this card, inner voice, I'll tell you what I've, because it was like this. I've seen it, you know. This guy here, you don't have to believe me. Do you know what I can hear? You know, your voice can put me to sleep anytime, girl. Just come in my life so you can put me to sleep anytime. Yeah, if you do certain things to put me to sleep too. Exactly into that card, Divine Feminine. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? Me personally, and you don't have to believe me, into this card, Woman and Divine Feminine, I've tapped into the right energy. I'm very happy with my life, you know. And the union that I've had, to tell you the truth, is with my Lord, you know, quite frankly, is so great. It was so great that anything else is just like a plus, but I've had the union that I get to keep, you know, forever. So I'm very happy, you know. It's like nothing can fulfill me more in this life here than this thing that some people are trying to question, you know, called, you know, God. They're stupid, you know, stupid. And let me, you know, offend some people today because I can prove the stuff that I'm saying to you. Of course the Lord is real. Oh yeah, with me, I feel you, Vega, that there is the essence of a true woman. Like he can put his guard down with you, but that there also involves, you know, that we stop like acting of like fools, you know, collectively, to be like, you know, you can be a true man with me. I keep trying to tell you like references of like songs that I like to listen, but right now I've been feeling her for 20 years, you know, a singer called Lena from New Orleans. The song is called Not the Enemy. Show your man that you're not the enemy, that this whole world, you know, may be against him, but that you're right there, you know, rocking with him. And you know, since we're getting like personal today, to all my women out there, like shouting the whole day, talking the whole day, fussing the whole day, fighting the whole day. Do you understand that your voice is a vibration? Yeah. And you need a soothing one for your person. So stop being so vocal about certain things, you know. And I hope that you have heard me, but mine, I can hear him like, girl, need your voice to heal me. The stuff that you say can heal me. I can see it here, even into that soul family. Like, I don't have somebody like you in my life. Well, you know, come into my life and you will see, you know. Do you see that soul song? That damn, like, you know, sweet love and come into my life and really. And you see my veins is because I just danced, my people. Like he inspires me for the moment, and the stuff that he be saying for the moment too in the cards. I'm like, I'm falling. Like, really? It took you so long to say those things. That check your DMs out for the moment. I'm telling you, the energy is starting to be right, you know. And one thing I keep getting, they're not vibrating with karmic energies anymore. Into that card, enlightenment, you don't have to believe me. Let's go on. The lady 777. I like all these beautiful, beautiful colored hearts that you keep sending me. Thank you very much, my love. That cut. I don't know what it is, but to me it's simple. You know, the masculine is trying to do better, to come in their energy, get rid of these karmic, you know, situations. It's like, I want to be myself, because I don't feel well. I'm not healed. I don't belong, to this thing that I know that's mine. And on top of that, I keep hearing your voice. Should I hear the same songs that you hear? And into this soul song is deeper than that. That one is like divine inspiration, because me, only the Lord can inspire me, and it's inspire me to fall in love again. It's happening. The karmic, not even a question anymore. I can see it here. Those like devil energies, not a question anymore, and I can see it here. To me, they don't want to be childish anymore. That childish act, is costing them too much. You don't have to believe me, because at the end of the day, it's backstabbing them mainly. You don't have to believe it. Brace yourselves, my women out there, because if you really know yourself, then you would know yourself, to be a particular spirit. Hi, Nins. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. 2,000 miles is a lot, my love. Those long distance, I always think, the end result is how can we be together for the longest for what you call it, how can we be together as quick as possible, because 2,000 miles is a lot. A particular spirit that is, your DM. You don't have to believe me. If you feel like, your spirit is particular, you're going to have to accept that him too, he's special. Special. It's a little bit like only you can understand him. You don't have to believe me. Girl, I can feel you, Vega. I was about to say that, like, in this twin flame situation, doesn't really matter where you are. Me, I know one thing and one thing only. Wherever this guy is, that's exactly where he's going to find me. you know, that's the beauty, about spirit. Is like it's perfect. The way it can pull all kinds of strings. You'll get like what you call it, headaches, just trying to figure out a millisecond of it, one day in this whole, universe type of situation is perfect. So I don't care about the distance. It's the truth what you're saying, Vega. It really doesn't matter. The childish act is a thing of the past for your DM. I'm liking this. It's like an energy has taken over them. And if you pay attention, you can feel it too. You don't have to believe me. Like this energy is what you may be talking about. And that energy is transporting you guys in the future for the moment. Like, stop living in the past to, try to catch back this youth that you will never get back. Some of you are now looking in the future, like to be like, instead of feeling like I'm missing something, let me secure my future. I can see it here. Is the energy doing that to you? As you don't have to believe me, the earth is fighting for itself for the moment. So if you disappear, you know what I mean? Part of it disappears. Absolutely. We are projecting ourselves onto the future. I can see it. They can feel that love too. Oh, I want to be having or seeing one of them singing that song, Sweet Love, while they think nobody's watching. Craziest part is that it's damn near that, my people, into this page of cups here. You don't have to believe me. I just saw that thing, like, one of them dancing and singing to one of these romantic songs. And I never really feel like that about our DMs. By now, you don't have to believe me. These guys, they choose you. And it's an element of freedom to feeling like that. You don't have to believe me. It's a little bit like knowing who your true divine match is. Yeah, you're like, okay, I don't have to rest or worry about, to look or like worry about the rest of the world anymore. Exactly that choice has been made. I can see it here. And a lot of them understand that even running away from you is a form of resistance. I can see it like really. You don't have to believe me. Do you know what these guys have in mind? Yeah. I want to give to her. I want to share everything I got with her. I want to make her happy into the stuff that she wants. And for that, you don't have to believe it either. A lot of them, they got their acts together when it comes to their money and relocating and like getting their lives ready to be able to welcome you in it. You don't have to believe me. And some of them, they keep you like a secret. This one here is a positive energy. It's like a positive thought or like thing that they go back to. But nobody really knows. It's like their happy place. Absolute happy place. Like MF for my people. You don't have to believe me. My DM, I can tell you, because I'm trying not to make this one here personal. It's for the collective, yeah. He hides to look at me. These messages and everything. I hope he's going to find my Facebook one of these days. Just your girl is really cute, my people. Find my Facebook, match the voice, and the intellect. You're going to love me. I like your hearts, my love. Thank you very much for sharing. You're his happy place. You're his source of motivation. I can see it here. Source of freedom. I can see it here. Source of change. I can see it here. Is amazing, this thing here. All of that to make you happy, and inside, they keep you their happy place. And if you wondered how you obtain that, for most of us, is the fact that we have boundaries. Exactly that, my loves, our intellect, our mindsets and how we think and stuff like that. Of course, it like differentiates us from most people. Yeah, and this one here I can't speak it out, but I like that card. You stand out, my loves. And you stand out with your mindset and your mental abilities and stuff like that, and they love it. Like you don't have to believe me. This one here is hard to describe, but I can tell you a little bit. It's like, would you share your heart with me? Would you share your heart space with me? You don't have to believe me. That's the question with this cup here. And I believe I saw the Queen of Cups too. No, it was the King. Even better. One card's missing here before I forget it. Yeah, right here. I'm so sorry, people, because that there is very important to me. The stuff that I'm saying to you is like, would you share your heart with me, And just that concept alone for the masculine is something, some place they've never been before. And I have to say it, I can feel like that wherever I am in this peaceful, bubble for the moment. I've never been here either before. Never. And I can see that here. Peaceful bubble, painless bubble, That's how I feel. Lets me know that he's feeling the opposite. Like, girl, just please save me, just hold me. Absolutely, my love, but come into my life. You don't have to believe me. I can see it here. Some of your guys, they're abroad for work for the moment. You would know exactly. Doesn't mean that they don't think of you. They are in another location purposely working, and they're working to give it all to you. I say, I don't want anything, but you can give it all to me. I'll give it to my parents, you know. And for others, it's very simple. They've been working on the devil that is themselves. Into this union card, you don't have to believe me. And you would think union is about your DM or that it's about you. Absolutely not. It is spiritual stability. Lets you know, in essence, they did it for themselves, you know. That's the good part, because then they get to keep it, just like you get to keep it. I like your name, Careless Whisper. It reminds me of a song from my guy, George Michael, or Wham to be precise. It's good when you can inspire your guy like that to paint or to get better. Me personally, that's how why I can't wait to be in my DM's life. Like, you know, that peaceful way you would think is for you, my loves. Yeah, it is, but it's for somebody else in particular. And I can't wait to give it to him. Like, boy, just sit down, just relax, type of thing, you know, to be giving somebody that energy. I like that song too. And I like George Michael too. He needs union with himself and with his creator, just like you need union with yourself and like and with your creator. And in this card mirror, and you know, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. You better believe it. Even you're just a pawn in the game, because the real player and the real thing is the Lord Almighty. It was never really about you, and some people are about to figure it out, just you. And the fact that you two would be believers, you know, that connection is even sweeter, my people. You don't have to believe me. And do you know what a true divine feminine does, my people? She pulls an atheist, literally a non-believer, more so, because to me the atheists, they're the real believers. They don't even question this thing, like, you know, I'll be free. Then you really believe it in God, you know. But more like the non-believers, you make like a believer out of a non-believer, and if he believed with you, he's going to believe even more. And if you don't feel like that, make it your mission. And I hope you caught it into that car star mother. You know, I may be joking, but it's the truth. I can see you everywhere in this reading here, like he thinks of you. Ready to take a leap of faith. And if you play in the part right, yeah, he will have no choice but to leap. Me is very simple. I am not accessible, but in except like in the flesh. Anything else, you're wasting your time. All these karmic situations, you're wasting your time. Is like a very small, you don't have to believe it, like channel or like tunnel. There's only one way with me, very narrow. That's how you have to do it, you know, so that he'd be forced to leap. You don't have to believe me. Your way or the highway. Spirit is saying yes, 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 yes. And I'm liking this. This one here is how you want to start a cycle the proper way, like step by step. I'm liking this. This one here, you can only grow from it, you know. Manifesting, you don't have to believe me. This new leap, this new thing that I'm feeling, this new energy, you don't have to believe it. The masculine, it wants you. And in order to have that, you know, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. With no resistance. Like, I'm a believer now. You see the stuff I'm saying to you? And you don't have to believe me. Me, I know he's listening to me. And if you talk to them, all these like valuable lessons, these guys, they listen to you. Your communication, it has value, you know, you don't have to believe me. If I can give this to my DM, I'm the happiest woman on earth. And if I can give that to you, it's the same thing. Conversation that can free you. Really, boy? The stuff that I say frees you? You know where to find me. And with me, you can be free. Absolutely. That's what you're out to give to your DM too. You know, in essence, you don't believe to anybody, but you don't belong to anybody but your Lord, you know, so anybody has the right to do anything. But if your talk is a free force to him, in other terms, you got him like he doesn't even understand what's happening to him. You see that wheel of fortune is the thing that I keep saying to you. In essence, you're a blessing to your DM. And these guys are spying on you. Check this out. Yeah, you will feel it, you know, those like jealous energies, possessive energies, you know, shielding energies onto you. I keep trying to tell you, shout out to my people from India. You would think, you know, this Instagram, you know, models and things like this, they are the real beauty with the whole, what you call it, like filters and things like this. I'm saying it to you, the true beauty in this life is hidden somewhere in their parents, you know, literally rooms. And I'm not speaking of myself, I'm thinking about India to tell you the truth. Yeah, certain beauty is kept for the Lord and for a particular man only. Yeah, once these guys figure it out, yeah, oh yeah, they're going to keep tracks on you like, oh, this one is mine. Don't touch her. You don't have to believe me. I always told you, you know, your DMs, they have like jealous spirits, you know, which is why most of you spend their lives, you know, by themselves. They never wanted to share you. And in the flesh, they will never share you. Hello into that impress, like knowing your worth. And by now, for this guys here, is only you that choice it has been made. You know, like this one is the one that I want to marry. And if not yet, at least she's the one that I want to be sharing my time with. Because we think like, you know, into this card of mirroring, I can see that we can be together because we have the same minds too. You don't have to believe me into that energy of knowing. Let him be true. I'll let him be the high priestess for today. Did you figure it out, my love? Is it clear to you now, my love? And in this card, you'd be very surprised. It's a little bit like a child answering to me. Yeah, I got it this time. Now I understand, you know. You don't have to believe it. You see that? That heartbreak is over for some of you. I hope you can, you know, catch it. You don't have to believe me. The only thing that's left is for your DM to understand that he doesn't have to be heartbroken either. You know, you are complaining about the separation, forgetting that he was without you too. So if you're heartbroken, he's heartbroken too. One of you is free, the both of you are free. And mine is a little bit behind, but boy, you better catch up like quickly because I don't have time for the BS. I keep trying to tell you. It's funny that I would even say that, but if my DM wants me to help him, it will be my absolute pleasure, you know, but he needs to come correct exactly into this card here. Like a man of God, otherwise you can stay over there. Oh, they know who you are. Don't let these guys play you. You know, like there's a guy's game too around women. One of them, he gave it up to me like a couple of years ago. Like, sure, I miss you, but shh, we're not supposed to tell you this thing. I'm like, oh, okay. They know how to play women, and that guy was like 10 years younger than me. Just to tell you, they know exactly what's going on. Even when they miss you, they wouldn't even give that up to you just to drive you crazy. The Star card. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, yeah? Then you know this guy is your twin flame. You're here. Aquarius are not difficult, which is why you're special, so that you can deal with that Aquarius. Anybody else? This guy thinks you're a star. Yeah, I knew it. That wheel of fortune. You know, you don't have to believe me. For the ones who've been heartbroken from their DMs, Because, to everybody trying to say, oh, you're a DM, he will never hurt you. Destinies are unique. So anything goes, quite frankly. Some of them, they even broke your hearts, my loves. Yeah, it's about to change into this wheel here. You don't have to believe me. The moment they did that, you don't have to believe me. It's a little bit like they're signed something for themselves. Do you know what? The fact that the sun wouldn't shine in their own lives. That's what happened when they decided to break your heart. But they didn't know that, believe me. Otherwise, this one here would be upright. Like, I expected that. No, no. Another song, into that card, like soul song. I know he's getting inspired, like, in no sunshine when she's gone. And I hate that song, but that's what he's sending. Exactly into that Eight of Wands. You see what I'm trying to tell you? You better be psychic, my loves, for the moment you will hear your DM speaking to you, because I can hear mine. And I'm like, what you want? And he's asking me, you don't have to believe me, my loves. No, 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 my love. What it is that you want. Boy, the stuff that I want, you cannot buy it. So come with the Lord on in your heart, and let the Lord guide you. Is that I want from you? But that's the question, my love. What do you want? And I hope you can see that picture, because that's my saying. It's like what you want. That's how I speak to men. Is no yes. Is always what. What you want. And he's asking me, no, my love, what it is that you want. Express your wishes, my love, because somebody has you as their wish, or be their favorite and best wish, is what I'm here to tell you. You don't have to believe me. A lot of them are hurt, over their intimacy as well. A little bit like what you call it, the receipts. Living a whole life being careless, with their body, it takes a toll on you. But I can see it here, even into that emperor, believe me, they're bossing up. Like, I'm hurting myself, what you call it, with my intimacy and the way that I decide to live this thing here. I can see it. I'm liking that emperor to this King of Wands. This one here is your divine. Do you see that? Do you see that? Is your divine match the one that you really want? You don't have to believe. An emperor, a man that's like in his masculinity and wanting to be like that. And on top of that, he's got the Lord in his heart. You don't have to believe me. And for the true ones out there, the ones who really want to complete this thing, yeah, your belief in higher powers is your best friend. Is your best friend, his best friend, and is this cement you said that's going to keep you together. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. It is what it is. Time to go back to the truth, my people. Like, I should be able to say the things that I say without fearing, like, backlash, because I say you shouldn't tattoo your skin, or that, your belief in the Lord should be the thing that holds you and your person together. Some people cannot even hear that, It's amazing. Hello, but that's the stuff that true love is made of. You don't have to believe it. And I can see your DM going for love instead of that intimacy and fast life, that brings him nothing. And that transformation. My ladies, really look at your DMs with eyes, that are not like with anger, if you know what I mean. Everybody deserves like a fair chance, or like, if somebody says they want to change, yeah, who are you to tell them that they cannot? And either way they're doing it, you don't have to believe me. It's because their ego keeps getting bruised, And for some of you, the last thing to fall is going to be his ego is part of the problem. This one here is the one you should accept for some of you. I'm not speaking of the waiting game to, get you waiting for 2 more years. No, no, no. But if a guy wants 4 weeks, 2 months to get his life together, let him. Because I can see those situations around me. Like, you guys are nearly there, in my personal readings. But it's like, that last little bit is not a lot. Yeah, I can see that for you. Like, literally the right type of waiting game. And I hope you caught it. He's going to receive nothing from this life that he wants, unless he starts sharing space with you. You don't have to believe me. It is what it is. Like, really, who do you think you are? Even into this mirroring, I can see it. Like, it's time for you to go together. Whoever is against this divine program is going to feel it. Hello into that home card. Whoever is against this union is about to feel it. And I can see the masculine energy fighting for itself, Like, let me be better. Let me enter my masculinity. You don't have to believe me. I like it personally. That raw, masculine energy. Guardian Wolf, my love, please don't hold it against me that I've been tired one time since the whole year I started this channel. When I'm tired, I feel your energy is too much and I protect myself against it. You can say anything you like on my channel, each and every of you. As long as you're respectful to others, you can say anything that's on your mind. Anything. I will never, like, what you call it, like, censor you. Are you kidding me? I'm a free spirit, my loves. Somebody's going to send me a message. This one here, I can feel it. One of you, you're listening to me, yeah? You're even thinking, like, I don't know what it is. This one here, I don't know if it's divorce or something with the court, to send this thing literally against your DM, yeah? You don't have to do that, my love. You will get this message for you. You don't have to go against him in this fashion, my love. And I believe you have not even sent the message yet. Just don't do it, my love. And I hope you have heard me. I'm trying to go, like, because you're hurt, like, involve other people in your mix. You cannot do that. My people, I keep getting this message. I believe I have manifested the straight opposite of me, my people. Materialism, like, I can see it. It keeps coming back for me. I'm sending you that energy greatly. Don't love money, but if it's the blessing you need, whatever is coming through me, I share it with you any time of the day. And I can see that it keeps coming up, And I keep telling you to, when you're in union, spiritual union with your Lord, not just are you going to get love, I keep trying to tell you, but on top of that, you get to have your pockets full of money. Some of you can await this guy. Actually, don't await him. Actually, get ready yourself. You don't have to believe me. I can see him being free. This element of freedom has been here. I can even see it, Didn't I tell you, girl, the stuff that you speak, you inspire me. Freedom. Well, come be free with me, my love. Seven, 7, 7. There's something about you, my love. I can feel it, and I can feel it for myself. I have to tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm going to be very rich sometime soon. I don't care what says who. And 7, 7, 7, there's something about you. I'm just catching it here. I can feel it. Some of you are going to get rich overnight. Get ready. And this one here is for the ones, it's 2 messages because I got to follow the code. Some of your DMs, they're left with nothing. Let me see. Yeah, like this. They're left with nothing, my people. You don't have to believe me. Like this twin flame thing, I'm telling you, the last one to go, it has to be him. Like, you fall and then this door is open, but I will break you, is what the universe is saying. You don't have to believe me. And in this fashion here, you don't have to believe it, my loves. Some of our DMs, they're filthy rich, because at the end of the day, they're manifestors. You don't have to believe that either. That's their true power. We can read energies, they can manifest. Yes, some of them are like rotten with money. But you see how they're feeling? Is because you're not in their lives, is what I'm here to tell you. Let me see for signs, but I'm not seeing a lot today. Meaning this one here is for everyone, but we have definitely Scorpio. We have Aquarius energy. I saw it earlier. Taurus and Aries. And that's about it. Definitely Aries energy. Yeah, I hope you caught it. Somebody's getting rich here. You don't have to believe it. Hello, prosperity lies ahead. I can feel it. And prosperity lies ahead of these DMs. Like, I want to be this emperor here. I want to have the type of status here. Be respected. And you're very close to achieving your goal, but in reverse. Surrender to the divine. Do you know this one here is like wherever the divine is going to take him? There's no sign except Taurus, but it's really, prosperity lies ahead. If you're listening, eventually you're a winner. If you're here, is what's going on. Whatever time it takes, whether it's now or in a little bit, whatever it is, yeah. Surrender to the divine. I'm telling you, this universe is going to break your person just for you, and not the wrong way, the right one, into this union here, but into this despair. I can see it, enlightenment, it comes at a price. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your most inner selves to each other, your bond deepens. He needs to tell you how he feels. And I'm saying to you, it's a little bit like that's what's coming, because this guy is like, I just need you. I can feel it exactly, calling in your soulmate. I just need you. I need you in my life, I can see that. Some of them, this masculine, in this crazy world, and I can literally even see it here, in essence, you're the only real friends that they would go to. Into this trust here, some of these masculines, they have nobody else but you. It's a little bit like, girl, this world is crazy, but I know I can trust you. Absolutely. 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 You know who you have to be to your person. You know how you can work on this relationship on your part, heal from the journey. Don't be bitter too long. Don't be a queen of swords too long. Let the creator, the universe inspire you, because when it's time for this love and these people starting like kissing and hugging onto each other, when it's time for that, you won't be able to escape it. But right now it's a little bit like, okay, nearly rock bottom. I'm getting him ready for you, girl. Ready to give you this happiness here. You don't have to believe me, the one that you've been waiting for like a long time. And if you find yourself here, do you see that into that card of judgment? Yeah, he knows who you are. You don't have to believe me. And one way or the other, he's coming to you. Whether he's traveling to you, walking your way, moving from a situation, like literally all roads lead to you. Divine feminine is what I'm seeing here. That's the beauty of a feminine, and some of you, tend to neglect that. But empires and stuff like that, the most beautiful things, on the face of this earth, they were built for you. You don't have to believe it. So that's my loves. That was my reading for you. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.